Hi, I'm James from Classroom Kitchen. It's great to be a part of this year's Team Bolton's Winter HAF programme. Funded by the Department for Education, it's a great opportunity for young people to do activities during the holiday alongside some food education, and today we're going to be doing both. So we're going to be making a delicious Mexican bean and rice soup for our starter today. So get your hands washed, get an apron on and get your ingredients ready. First thing we're going to do is prepare an onion today if you've got one at home, and all we're going to do is we are going to take the top and the bottom off. Now we do this with our knife and we use the claw method like this. So you put your writing hand behind your back, you get your claws like this, they go on top, and the knife chops in front of the claws. So you're going to be cutting in front of the claws. Now if you're quite young, you might get an adult to do this one for you. Just to take the top off the onion, and then we're going to take the bottom off and we're going to peel it as well. Once we've peeled it, we're going to be slicing it soon enough, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. So have a go at preparing the start of your onion. What we're going to do once we've got our two halves of the onion, we're going to use our claws again on top, and we're going to cut it into slices. So we're going to slice that up, really easy to do. And at this point, you can either break the pieces up and slice them again to dice, or if you're a little bit younger and you want to have a go at doing this, but it's a little bit difficult sometimes, then add the pieces to a cup, just like this one, and use a pair of scissors to chop those up, and you're going to snip those up just like that. This is a really easy way to do some cooking at home without having to use a sharp knife to do it. And we're just going to dice the onion up. So have a go at doing that one. At this point, we're going to heat up the pan, which I've already started to do. We're going to add in some vegetable oil. So we can add that in. And then we're going to get our onion into the mix as well. So we take our chopping board, our diced onion, we're going to push that in. We're going to hopefully hear that sizzle. I've even got the one I snipped a little bit earlier. Put that in there. And then we're going to get ready to add some seasoning as well. Once the onion's sizzling, you can keep mixing that. We're going to add in a teaspoon of garlic puree. So you should have that. We're going to pop that in there for a little bit of flavour. And we're also going to add in our Mexican rice as well. So we're going to crunch up the packet like this, break up the rice, opening it up. We're going to add that in there with the onion and the garlic. Rip the top off and pour all of that in there as well. Beautiful flavours I can smell so far. So we're going to see what comes as we move on. Once we've got the rice and the onion frying in the pan and they're looking like they're cooked now, mixed in with that garlic, then we're going to pour in our chopped tomatoes. So this is a full can of chopped tomatoes that's going to go straight in there, all in, perfect. We're also going to add in our mixed beans today. I'm going to put a full can of those in as well. We've got some carbohydrates in there with the rice. We've got some protein in there with the beans, which is good for your muscles. Rice is good for your energy. And then we've got our tomatoes, some other flavors, the onion for our veggies as well. Really highly nutritious dish this. So we're going to give that a really good mix now. And we're going to see that flavor come together. And now it's going to be a little bit too dry. So what we're going to do, we're going to add in some water. And you can add in half a can of water if you've still got the tin from your tomatoes. Or what I will do, I'll just put in about the same amount, which is about 150 mils of water. I'm going to pour some in. But what I might also do, I might just leave a bit and I might top it up if I think it's a little bit too dry. I'm going to cook it to my preference today. So I'm going to give that a good mix through. And then I'm going to pop the lid on and let this start to warm up. The last thing I must do is add in the vegetable stock cube. It doesn't take too much to do that. So we'll pop the vegetable stock cube in there and we're going to then mix this all through, which is really, really exciting. So mix that through. Once it's hot, we're going to give it another mix to really break up that vegetable stock cube. We just pop the lid on for a moment and we'll see what this comes out like in a second. Hopefully your soup's smelling good. So ready to take this kind of off the hob now. Ooh, lots of steam in this one. So I'm going to take this off the hob. And as you can see, I'm going to give you the initial look just like that. Nice and liquidy on this one, if you can see that. Okay, and I'll portion a little bit out here into a bowl. Ready for a good taste and a really nice snack. What you want to do is you want to make sure, get that bowl nice and filled. And get some of the liquid as well. Make sure you get a good bit of the liquid, because at the end of the day it is soup, and soups are meant to be a little bit runnier. But there we are. Okay, as you can hopefully see, got a lovely soup to taste and try. Now if you're cooking this at home, what you might want to do, if you've got any crisps like tortilla chips, crunch them up, drop them on top. Makes a really nice topping, and you can have a little bit of sour cream with that as well. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed cooking with me today, and I hope you enjoy your delicious starter. Get ready for the main, get ready for the dessert, and check out those videos too.